And welcome to Manly Monday Live. Tonight's show is going to be a little bit different, guys. I'm actually working from a family dinner of all places. The show we're watching is actually going to be pre-recorded. However, before you click off, guys, I'm actually live with you in the show. While you'll be watching a video, I'm actually live in the comment section. I can post your comments. I can interact with you in your comments. We're actually going to have a drawing later in the show, just like normal. The only thing that's changing is the main content will be recorded, but I will be here commenting with you and taking part in the show as well, guys. So don't bail on me. We're still going to have a whole lot of fun tonight. And on tonight's show, I'm going to do something a little different than I normally do. I'm going to do something, in fact, a little off the wall, and I hope that's okay with you guys. But I want to read with you on this special Christmas week. I want to read to you my favorite Christmas story and then tell you why it's my favorite Christmas story. Now, it's not what you would expect, so don't bail on me yet. It's a Christmas story you probably never heard before, and I think you're going to like it, guys. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to start the show, and we're going to flip over to story time with Brent. Guys, stick around. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. Let's get into it. Now, on the special edition of Manly Mondays, I'd like to share with you my favorite Christmas story of all time. Then we'll get into why it's my favorite Christmas story of all time. Merry Christmas, Bob, by Chris Schugert of T-Nation. So what are you doing for a living these days, Bob asked me. We were sitting on a couch on one of those traditional holiday get-togethers. The ones that are supposed to be nice to family members and you never see except during major holidays and funerals. I work for T-Nation, I said. Bob looked at me with an empty expression on his face. It's a muscle building website, I clarified. Blank stare. Deer caught in the headlights. A politician during a teleprompter glitch. Oh, I finally said. Like bodybuilding and stuff. I don't have time to lift weights all day and all that crap. But I've been meaning to get rid of this beer belly. He took another sip of his beer. What do you suggest? Sip. Bob swallowed his natural light, smoked a cigarette, and waited for an answer. I tried to figure out how I could explain to the average guy what a typical T-Nation reader does, and why he does it. How could I get him to understand what it is we do? I took a deep breath and told him something like this. Well, Bob, you could use the term bodybuilding if you really need a label, but most of us actually don't stand on a stage. Though we lift weights and manipulate our diet so we look good naked and kick ass. Surely it's healthy too, and we'll probably live a little longer and more productive life than the average guy, but it goes way beyond that. Brace yourself, Bob, but what we do is part of I can't tell the story straight. But what we do in part is because of guys like you. We look at you sitting there with your gut hanging over your belt. We watch you struggle just to get out of the chair. Guys like you are our inspiration. We love it when you talk about not having time to exercise. Every time we see you munching a bag of Oreos, you inspire us. You're our shot in the arm, our wake-up call. You want to know what it is we do? We overcome. We're too busy to train, but we overcome. We're too busy to prepare healthy meals and eat them several times a day, but we overcome. Our genetics aren't perfect, and we don't always feel like going to the gym. Some of us used to be just like you, Bob. But guess what? We've overcome. We like to watch normal people tell us how they can't get in shape. We smile and nod sympathetically, like we actually feel your pain, but actually we're thinking you need to grow a spine and join a gym. You smile sheepishly and say you can't stay motivated. We listen to you whine, we watch you look for an easy way out, because of people like you, we never miss a workout. You ask us for advice about diet and training, we usually politely offer some guidance, but deep inside we know you're not going to take it. You know that too. We smile and say, hope that helps, good luck. But we know most people won't listen. Once they hear it takes hard work, sacrifice, and discipline, they tune us out. We know what they wanted us to say, that building a strong, athletic body is easy, but it just isn't. 10 minutes a day of the latest infomercial workout doesn't do it. A strong body does not cost 5 easy payments. at $39.95. We like that while you're eating a candy bar and drinking Mountain Dew, we're enjoying a protein shake. That makes it taste even better. While you're asleep, we're getting up early or staying late, hitting the iron, pushing ourselves, learning, succeeding, failing, and rising above the norm with every rep. Can you feel that, Bob? Can you relate? No? Good. This wouldn't be half as much fun if you could. We do it because we absolutely and totally get off on it. We do it because what we do in the gym transfers over to the rest of our lives of pleasure and pain. There's knowledge and power, self-discipline, and self-reliance. We do it because we absolutely change ourselves physically, mentally, and maybe even spiritually. We do it because of beach watching celebritards on TV. If you do it long enough, there's even enlightenment. Sometimes the answers to questions you didn't even know you had are sitting there on the rubber mats, disguised as iron plates and bent bars. Want to lose that beer belly, Bob? It's a nutty idea. Put down the stinking beer. I'll tell you what, Bob, Christmas morning, I'm going to get up early and hit the iron. The gym will be closed, so I'm going to be lifting out in the garage. You'll be at my house at 6, okay? I'll be glad to help you get started on that weight training program. It will be colder than Hillary Clinton's demeanor in there, so dress warm. But let me tell you something, Bob. If you don't show up, don't bother asking me again. And don't even sit there and bitch about your beer belly again. This is your chance to climb out of that cage. If you don't show up, you've learned an important lesson about yourself, haven't you? You won't like that lesson. You won't like the feeling or the taste in your mouth. It'll taste worse than defeat. Defeat is pretty nasty, but what you'll be tasting will be even more bitter. It'll be the knowledge that you're weak, mentally and physically. It'll be knowing that not trying has become your default reaction to life challenges. Don't look at me like that either, Bob. This may not be the best Christmas party you'll ever get this year. Next year when I see you again, I'm going to be a little bit bigger, a little stronger, and a little bit leaner. What will you be? Will you still be making excuses? This is a gift, Bob. What do you say? Christmas morning, before the kids get up, hot coffee, cold barbells, my house. Maybe that's not the exact words I use, but you get the idea. Will Bob show up? I don't know, but he'll probably take me off the Christmas card list. I think he's just stuck in a rut and as that saying goes, the only difference between a rut and a grave is the depth. If you're a regular reader, I doubt you need to be called out, but maybe you've caught yourself slacking this year. Maybe you missed a few workouts or you started a little too early on the holiday feasting, like, say, back in September. Just remember that the time to start working on the next goal is now. The time to get rid of those bad habits that hold you is back now. You want to look totally different by next Christmas? Start now. This isn't because of any corny New Year's resolution either. If you're serious about the resolution, you'd be doing it already. The best time for productivity, for action, is always now. This time of year, I want you to enjoy being with your family, open presents, tip back on New Year's Eve and have a good meal. But if you regularly schedule workout happens to fall on the holiday, what will you be doing at 6 o'clock in the morning on that day? This is what separates us from guys like Bob. Welcome back, guys. Hey, I hope you enjoyed Storytime with Brent. That is my favorite Christmas story of all time. And I know it's not exactly a traditional Christmas story. Now, second only to Nightmare Before Christmas. If you know me, you know I'm a huge Nightmare Before Christmas fan. It is actually my favorite all-time Christmas movie. But this story, Merry Christmas, Bob, is actually my favorite Christmas tale of all time. Now, let me give full credit where credit is due. Merry Christmas, Bob was written by Chris Sugar, who is the editor-in-chief and founder of T-Nation magazine and the website. It's one of my favorite websites to learn about lifting and stuff like that. But Chris Sugar wrote this story, and it's a revolving story that comes around every single year on T-Nation. I look forward to reading every year, and I read it every year for this, guys, because this story encompasses what the Fallible Man was created for. This story is the embodiment of everything we're trying to achieve right here on the Fallible Man with Manly Monday Live, with our podcast and everything else we're doing. And guys, if you don't know, Not only do we do the live stream on Manly Monday, we have a podcast that comes out every week and has for over a year on Wednesdays. We also do videos that come out on Friday, short videos, 3 to 5 minutes usually, talking about specific things. So check those out if you aren't already following us there. Hit the subscribe on YouTube. That helps out a lot. Click like on the videos, et cetera, all that good social media nonsense. But Merry Christmas, Bob is my favorite Christmas story because every year I remind myself by reading that story of what I'm trying to achieve personally, professionally. I remind myself, but I don't want to be that guy. And I don't think you do either. I don't think you'd be watching this channel if you wanted to be that person that has nothing to offer at their Christmas party. I don't think that's who you are. I don't think that's why you come here. And I think Merry Christmas Bob can resonate with a lot of us because we don't want to be that guy. When you get to the Christmas party every year, I hope you're going, man, look what I am doing in my life. I'm getting in better shape. I am learning new things. I am growing as a person. I'm growing in all aspects of who I am. That is our goal here at the Fallible Man. So I hope you enjoyed that story, guys. That story is super valuable to me as a reminder every single year. And I wanted to share that with you. I love that story so much. You guys may think I'm silly. I look forward to reading it. I've read it dozens of times and I still like to read it every single year. It's kind of that yearly check-in of where I am and where I'm going. Now, guys, as promised, we are giving away stuff tonight. So we're going to get ready and do the drawing. Now, I forgot to tell you at the beginning of the video, hashtag book. Tonight's giveaway, what I am sharing is my friend Nate Rifkin. Nate was a guest on the podcast. He wrote a book called The Standing Meditation. It was a phenomenal book, guys. I read a lot of books, and some people write books and, well, yeah, they wrote a book. Some people write books and just have a gift for writing, and Nate is definitely one of those individuals. Don't let the title fool you guys. There is a lot to offer, and it doesn't matter what your belief system is or not. There is a lot of incredible truths woven into his story in a very interesting way. I enjoyed reading the book phenomenally. I've loaned it to people. I've given away on the podcast before, on the live show before, because it's such a great book. So tonight's giveaway, hashtag book. Be sure and enter it in the comments right now if you want a chance to win that. We're going to do a live drawing. I told you I'm with you guys. Part of what you're watching this video because I'm at dinner and my brother's house is just not a good place to broadcast from, but I am live with you guys. I am interacting with you. And so we're going to do this drawing and we're going to do it now. Are you ready? Hashtag book. Congratulations to our winner. I will get you that book. Make sure I know who you are and your address. If you're a guest, if you're hitting us for the first time, if I don't know who you are specifically, if you're not one of our regulars, that's fine. You're included in this drawing. So make sure and hit us up at info@thefallibleman.com. That's info@thefallibleman.com if I don't know your mailing address. And I will give you this copy. I will give you this copy of The Standing Meditation by my good friend Nate Rifkin. Well, I'm lying. We're not that good of friends. I've worked with the guy and he's amazing and he wrote an incredible book. And I hope you're enjoying it. I hope it does a lot for you. Guys, thanks for joining in tonight. I know it's a little bit of a different show, but hey, right? You got to keep living and live your life. And so this is what I did. Hope you enjoyed it. I've enjoyed hanging out with you. Merry Christmas. And as always, be better tomorrow because what you do today, and we'll see you in the next one.